Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st down, Allen. Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great.
He's got a man, complete. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
7-7, our score after one. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 27, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Second and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. To throw on third down, Jones.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Devin Singletary. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now, these two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough.
On first down, Cottrell. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run with Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll try to run with Harris. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Now that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Pats are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. Going deep for Diggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Allen. Being chased out left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's coming. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
It reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Caught on the slant. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give him.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run again with Harris. A beautiful fake. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones got the connection here to Bourne. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Harris.
That he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth. After the sack on first down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing now for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed, it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Allen now on third and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.